Hey, it's Chris again. I got some more, well, it's divorced dad thoughts, but at the same time, it's grandparent thoughts. And, being a grandkid at one point, it was a great time. And I usually do this while I'm driving. I always do this while I'm driving, almost always. It's just my little quiet time. So if I'm looking around, it's because, well, I'm getting ready to run into people. Yeah. I said I could do anything. I didn't say I was good at everything. But anyways, just thinking a little bit about grandkids and being a grandkid, having my own kids, and then meeting grandparents. One sad point in my life is the fact that I'm very proud of my children, and I wish that my grandmother had met my children. I was the favorite. I was spoiled completely rotten, if you couldn't have guessed that. Anyways, I was definitely the favorite, and I would have loved for my daughter and, my daughters, my son, my grandbaby to meet my grandmother. I don't remember my great-grandmother very much. I just had a fear of her, and that's probably because I was a little noisy kid running through the house, and I was told to stay away, quit bugging her, but I didn't know her. I don't remember. She was gone before I got to an age where I could actually remember her. A little sore, just got done playing. Haven't been playing very much, and red-faced and a little bit sunburnt at the same time. But anyways, I'm excited and happy that my mom gets to, not only does she know her grandchildren very well, she gets to spend time around my granddaughter, and soon there will be another grandchild. And it's one benefit of having young parents is that they'll get to see the generations, and having kids is an amazing adventure. Having grandkids, it's scary at first, but you become that person. You become that old person that wants to show off their grandkids. If it were, the 80s, you'd be pulling out a wallet and letting 1,000 pictures fall. But, now we just pull out our smartphone and smother the other person that's near us. And every person that walks in after that, look at my grandkid, look at my grandkid. Look at my grandkid, isn't she the greatest? Which all grandkids are. But yours may not be as great as mine, because mine is better. But, that's how that goes. I'm excited. And as a parent, be excited. Be proud of your kids. As a grandparent, man, be excited to share your grandchild with your parents. I'm looking forward to it. I've talked about how the grandparents interact with the grandkids in a different way than what mom and dad can do. I've told you before that my mom and my dad both have conversations with my daughter that I could never have. I can't relate. It just, they convey messages that if I ask that question, well, I'd just be an asshole. Not that I'm not already, but, I would be for sure that day. And there's just a weird bond, and it's exciting to be able to bring my granddaughter to meet the great-grandparents, and, that was a fun time, and just seeing the interaction. And with that in mind, you watch the parents. The parents, they see it and they beam. They have this sense of pride because they see you being a good parent, a good grandparent, and your parents will shine as well, just because it's another generation of greatness, another generation of love. We've got a birthday coming up. We got a bunch of birthdays coming up. All the birthdays there's a few in the next couple months. My mom's just now passed, but October is full. Everybody's birthday's in October, I feel like. Between September and the end of October we cover everybody. Then we get a little break, and the grandbaby is, well, we got November, and the new grandbaby is, well, her baby shower is going to be in November as well. So I think February the new grandbaby will be here. Anyways, I say anyways a lot, and I say a lot. I need to stop doing that. You would think that I would know better than that. You know, I took a lot of public speaking classes and creative writing and everything else. You would think that I wouldn't say every few seconds, but here we are, and that's that. Be excited to show off the grandkids, show off the great grandkids, the great grandparents, and let them be kids when you are showing them off. When you bring them around, let them be kids. You know, I didn't remember my great grandmother. My memory of her was her being in her chair, a big Italian woman in her chair, and me being afraid that I was going to disturb her. I wasn't supposed to go running through that room. I was going to disturb her. I didn't have that interaction. I wasn't old enough to really know what was going on. Maybe she adored me, maybe she didn't. I don't know. You know, I had a little bit of a fear though. So don't let that happen with your kids. Let your kids interact, and the great grandparents will interact with them just fine. You don't got to be on your toes. Now, I'm not saying let the kid be an ass. If you're the grandparent or the parent and the kid's being an ass, you make them be respectful. You know, put them in their place right now. But for the most part, let them be kids. Let the great grandparents be great grandparents. They've got more wisdom than we do anyways. So that's where I'm at. I'm excited. I'm excited that my parents are young enough that they will meet their great grandchildren. It's a neat deal. Now, my brother and sisters, well, my brother, he's a little ways off yet. He hasn't. They're just now. They've been engaged. Kids are. I don't know if they're in their future. If they are, great. My brother and his fiance, they will be great parents, no doubt about it. Both of my sisters each have 2 children apiece, and they're incredible parents. They are quite a bit younger than me, and so we're just hopeful that all of our parents will still be around by time they start having grandchildren, which hopefully is another decade or 2. They're young, and you know, obviously they're great kids, and you know, hopefully somewhere after college and marriage, then they have their kids. My children are grown. I'm 50. My baby is 26, or almost 26. October should be 26, and then from there they go up 28 and 30, I believe. You know, you lose track after a certain period of time, and let's face it, I still think that the baby's 4 and her brother's 7. Well, actually, that wouldn't be right. Her brother would be 10. They're 6 years apart now that I said that. So he's 31. Oof. Math. Oh well. So yeah, I still look at them as if they're children, and you should enjoy your kids. I'm rambling again, but my thought was sharing the great grandparents and being excited about showing off your grandkids to your family. You know, other people, you're going to smother them with photos, but showing the kid off to your family, extended family, whatever, it's a good thing. Yeah, and they'll teach you something, both sides, every time they're together. Enjoy.